Hey guys, it's Paul from online Sax Academy, and in today's lesson I've put together a 5-minute warm-up which is going to help improve your tone, tonguing, fingering and your scale knowledge. So there's a few reasons why it's good to have a warm-up as part of your everyday practice routine. First of all, you are literally warming up your saxophone. So when you first grab your saxophone, the body of the instrument is actually quite cold, and as you blow warm air into the instrument, this actually affects the pitches of the notes that get produced. As the saxophone warms up, the pitches actually get a bit sharper, a little bit higher. But apart from this, it's a really great opportunity to focus in on the fundamentals of sound production, tonguing and fingering in a more relaxed way, where you're not worrying about a specific piece and the notes and the rhythms, chord symbols or whatever you may be tackling. Instead, we're slowing everything down and giving yourself a chance to really focus in on those fundamentals. Now, I've designed these warm-ups to be in one specific key, so you'll be staying within one major scale. In today's video, I'll be demonstrating the G major workout, and the free PDF and backing track for today's warm-up is down in the description below. I also have available to buy this warm-up in all 12 keys along with the backing tracks. And this will allow you to tackle one of those major scales, but in a very slow and controlled, relaxed way. And you'll notice that after playing this warm-up for a few days in a row, you're also learning a major scale at the same time and laying down some really strong muscle memory. So this warm-up starts off with long tones. We're playing the first 5 notes of the major scale up and down, and each one we're holding for 3 measures, and then there's a measure of rest. Now you'll hear in the backing tracks there's a sine wave playing what you should be playing as well. What you should be doing is focusing on the pitch of that sine wave as you're playing and matching your notes to that note. Now after the long notes we've got a bit of a tonguing warm-up. It's nothing too crazy, we're not going really fast. The idea here is you're really focusing in on the timing of the note, really starting right on the beat, careful not to rush or drag. And also not to tense up with your embouchure. What often happens when people start tonguing, particularly the same note in a row, is they tense on the t part, and that pushes the note a little bit sharp. So you want to keep everything relaxed whilst you use your tongue. The third part of this warm-up is something for your fingers, where we'll be running up and down those first 5 notes. First of all with quarter notes and then with eighth notes. And with the eighth notes, we've got a combination of first of all tongued and then slurred all together. Now for this part of the warm-up, you're really focusing on moving your fingers in a very efficient way, keeping your hands relaxed and using the tips of your fingers on the keys. The third part of this warm-up, we're doing intervals. Now this is really good for your ears. As you're playing these progressively getting larger and larger intervals, try to hear the notes in your mind as you're playing, and that will really help with your tuning. And the final section of this warm-up is great for your fingers, but it's also great for your scale knowledge as well. What we're going to be doing is building chords off each degree of the scale. Building this muscle memory on the triads and getting to know those chord symbols within a particular key really helps with improvising as well. So here's that 5-minute warm-up. Now there are ways to make this warm-up harder. First of all, you can start to experiment with different dynamics, so playing soft to loud. You can try doing the whole warm-up very softly. You can try swelling up and dying away. You can kind of play around with all sorts of dynamic combinations. You can also try not to relax your embouchure during the rest periods and keep your embouchure set, and that's going to create much more of a workout for your embouchure. And of course you can try these workouts in other keys. This workout is particularly effective for your tone when you're working on the lower end of the instrument. So remember, this workout is available to download down in the description below, and all those other workouts in the other keys are available to purchase as well. If you enjoyed this lesson and you find these resources useful, you can also buy me a coffee, and many thanks to all of those of you that are supporting this channel so far. Let me know in the comments how you got on with this one, and if there's any aspects of playing or tunes you'd like me to cover for future videos, and I'll see you next week.